bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat, I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat, I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat, I don't say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat, I don't say meow. I go moo, 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 moo. Yeah, I'm too smooth. I'm in the mood, trying to make a move. Move.
Hey y'all.
Oh, hey.
Hey. First of all, guys, welcome to Off the Stones, episode 3. I'm Andrew James Barr, Brooklyn Vale. We've got a very unique list right now, Brooklyn. What do you think?
We were talking last week about how this list has a heavy Motab, and you're not wrong. But there's also some bops, as you would say, some surprisers. Ones that definitely would have made my top 500. I guess are too popular for the Rolling Stones writers.
Yeah, sure. Let's say that. We've got 2 special guests today, actually. So double the pleasure, double the fun.
Did you not listen to the song? I mentioned 2 people.
Oh, I'm sorry. All I heard was you give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
All right. Well, let's bring the first one in. Amaru Moses is back. What's up, buddy?
I don't know whether or not it's me and our other guests, or whether or not it's going to be heard on YouTube. But Brooklyn, we heard none of your intro. It was like you were muted.
Oh,
we
shit.
heard nothing. 0. We heard not a damn thing. So no, Brooklyn. No, we did not hear you.
Okay.
Oops.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. I think. Hey, Bill Cariola, do you know how to fix things in post? Because we don't really know how to do that.
Do you think I have any idea what the fuck I'm doing?
Yes, more than I do.
I do not. I'm a one take.
Shit.
I'm a one take kind of guy. You either get it or you don't. So
Give me 1 second, then I'll be right back.
How you doing, Brooklyn?
Hey, Brooklyn. Okay. But we're ruining the effect. Okay.
this is a professional show. Yes.
Oh shit.
We're in a different state where there's
I'm not
recording.
Hey, sorry, y'all. Never happened. But welcome back to Like 500 Stones. As we said, this is the show where we look at all the songs that used to be on the Rolling Stone Top 500 list, but are now gone. And as I said before, this list is kind of interesting. You know what? First of all, buy our shit. Second of all, let's actually just get started. At number, where'd I go? There it is. Number 417, Monkey Gone to Heaven by the Pixies. Okay, so full disclosure, this is the only song by the Pixies that we're going to be covering for this series. And this is not the Pixie song that I would have picked. It sounds great. I love this song. I love this track. I probably would have picked Here Comes Your Man. I think that song slaps. But this song is really good. I love it a lot, but it's just not the one that, if you put a gun to my head and said, hey, pick a Pixie song to put on like the greatest songs of all time list, it's just really not the one that I would have picked. Bill, let's actually go to you first.
I mean, I do love this song a lot. I am a avid Pixies lover. This is one of my favorite albums of all time, easily in my top 5. This is a really well-crafted song. It's very different from everything else on the album. especially with the orchestration added to it, has this like real full-bodied sound to it. But you are correct, though. Here Comes Your Man is the better song. Personally, not my personal favorite Pixie song. Funny enough, that is "Dig for Fire." So,
Okay.
yeah,
I
but
don't
no,
hear
this
that
is a
song in
great
a long
song.
time.
Yeah.
Rue, what do you think about this one?
If you would put a gun to my head and tell me to name a Pixie song, I'd be dead. So, yeah, I'd be absolutely dead. I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, honestly, Rue, do you know that you've seen Fight Club, right? Have you not seen Fight Club?
That song.
Have you not seen Fight Club?
No, I have not seen Fight Club.
That's okay. It's
I
not worth it.
mean, it was great when it came out. Now it's a little men's rights activisty.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
kind of taken the first rule though to heart. Like we don't.
Okay, that's enough here. All right, let's. Oh, Brooklyn. You say some things about this song.
Yeah, the Pixies are like RC Cola. They're fine, but I want to grab Pepsi and Coke in terms of like Radiohead or Weezer. It's fine. Middle of the road.
What?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. No, I'll take the Pixies over either of those two bands, and I actually like Weezer. Just to be clear.
Yeah. I don't know if I can agree with you on that one, not buddy. I'm sorry. By the way, RC Cola is actually not that bad. I like RC Cola.
No, it's not.
It
There's just better things out there.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on before someone blows a gasket to number.
Also,
4.
glad I had pants on or shorts.
We were supposed to wear pants.
Great building to Sweet Emotion. Aerosmith. Do you want to tell the people what the song's about?
The song's about masturbation.
No,
it's self-love. If you ever watch a music video, it's about a kid having phone sex and about getting very hot and bothered.
What are your thoughts on the song, Brooklyn?
It's great. Joe Perry has an incredible riff. Like, I think when you compare him to Keith Richards, I think they're pretty well the same. It's one of the greatest bass lines in terms of an intro. The lick, especially coming into the verse. Steven Tyler does a great job, and it's shout outs to Guitar Hero Aerosmith, a great game, and how I fell in love with Aerosmith and just playing all their songs. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of fun to jam along to.
I forgot that the Aerosmith even had their own version of Guitar Hero. Rue, what are your thoughts on this one?
You all tend to get me on episodes with songs that are just known for movies, and they just feel like movies, and I immediately think of Armageddon, and Armageddon is an amazing fucking movie. This is amazing fucking song. I legitly, this is probably the first time I've actually heard the song from start to finish all the way through. But just the way they sing Sweet Emotion, catchy as shit, extremely well done. And Aerosmith is they're G's all the way around. They'll never die, but hey, that's because they're G's all the way around. I love this song. It's don't know why it's not in the top 5. There's I'm gonna say it's a lot. Don't know why it's not in the top 500. It doesn't make any sense. But
okay. Bill, how about you? What are your thoughts on this?
Aerosmith's one of the most overrated bands in the history of music.
Get
Woo!
fuck out of here, Bill. It is 10:26. Teeth and jammies. Get the fuck to bed.
Aerosmith can get teabagged by me for all I give a fuck, just so we're clear. I've never been the big fan of them. Steven Tyler gets on my nerves. They have 2 songs I like. This managed to be one of them.
there we go.
I will give credit where it's due. When they get a good song, they have a good song. This is a good song. Not their best song. It's their number 2 for me. But yeah, no, it's catchy. It's good.
I mean, Rock This Way is a solid number 1.
Oh, Rock This Way would be my number 3. I'd say Dream On's my number 1. Dream
I'll
On's
give
is a
that
great
to
song.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dream On's great. It's perfect. Yeah.
I kind of agree with Bill. I look, I respect Aerosmith. I think that Joe Perry is a great guitarist. And this is probably my favorite of their songs. It's between this and Dream On. But just like the guitar itself, like the way that the production like builds into it, it's so good. Like the texture of this song is fantastic. There's a reason that it's in Dazed and Confused. There's the reason it opens that movie. Yeah, no, this is a great song. I'll give, as Bill said, I would also give Aerosmith their dues when they deserve it. This is one of those moments.
Also, would like speaking of dues that are deserved, like to be known that Armageddon is the second Michael Bay film in the Criterion Collection.
What was the first one?
It's got to be
The Rock. Thank you very much.
Speaking of overrated,
Yeah.
so moving on to number 415 on the 2010 list. That would be "In Bloom" by Nirvana. You know what? Let's start with Rue on this one. You a big Nirvana guy?
I'm not a big Nirvana guy, but Kurt Cobain's voice is undeniable. I will say, not being very versed, it sounds like any other random Nirvana song that I have heard that isn't "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but that's only because I don't listen to them like that. That like wasn't the music I listened to growing up, so I'd have to choose to go back and listen to them. But when I do, I'm like, this is a good song. His voice is amazing. The music, it goes hard. It does. And it is a very good song. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot.
All right, good. We're not going to have to fight. Bill, what about you?
This song and this band, 100% are a good time.
The roller coaster.
Yeah. No, I just felt like just being.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a chuckle fuck for a minute. It's fine. But no, this whole album is Jesus Christ. Like, I am not even gonna embarrass myself by trying to say anything about this album. History has done the job for me. But I mean, this is what, like the number 2, number 3 track on this album just punches right in. Those just thumping drums from Dave Grohl in this song. It's just, goddamn, I love it. And also, not for nothing, probably their best music video. Because I think that was the first time they finally leaned into a sense of humor. Because it was like very serious, very grungy, very kind of like gritty. And then it's like, hey, let's actually have some fun with this and just be goofy. And it's great. And I love it. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. I wanted to bring that up. So, yeah, no, it was a good song. I like it. They have better songs. So I can understand this one getting omitted. So
I would agree with you about them not only having better songs, but where their sense of humor really came into play, because they had great senses of humor.
They really did.
Yeah. But you know what, Brooklyn, I want you to go first on this one, because I want to bring up something adjacent to this.
Okay. In terms of this song, everyone really gets a chance to shine. Chris Novoselic, his bass riff is really good in the verses, and then like Bill, how you're talking about, Dave really comes in the verse with that snare. In terms of like a casual kind of listen to it, everybody mumbles it and then knows 5 words. Don't know what it means. But yeah, it's also one of the greatest. Well, not the greatest, but like one of the best songs on that album. I probably lean more towards like Heart Shaped Box and obviously like Smells Like Teen Spirit, but I also understand where Rue's coming from, where outside of Smells Like Teen Spirit, it just kind of sounds like everything else.
I don't understand this.
I also like the unplugged version of Nirvana. Like,
yeah.
Man Who Sold the World and All Apologies are top 5.
Yeah. I really like this song a lot. This is probably Kurt's best vocal performance in my opinion. Like he's well, don't get me wrong. He sounds fantastic on "Smells Like Teen Spirit." "Smells Like Teen Spirit" is the better song. I think that this is his best vocal, though, because it's just the way that he's able to ride the melody and then immediately punch into like the gravel, like shouty side of him. And Dave Grohl's drumming on this song is incredible. Like next time you listen to it, just like listen for the drumming. It's real sharp. So one of my favorite country singers does a version of this song as well. Sturgill Simpson. Check out his version. It's completely different, but it sounds great as its own piece as well. Like it's flawless. But let's move on before I continue like going off the rails. So we've had Brooklyn. Who have we had so far?
We've had the Pixies, we've had Aerosmith, we've had Nirvana. Very rock heavy.
Yeah, now let's go to the Carpenters. We've only just begun. I'm gonna save Bill for last.
Actually, you could save me for first. Pass.
That's disappointing because I love this. I really like the Carpenters a lot, actually. Would I say I'm a big Carpenters fan? Probably not. It's the only Carpenter song that used to be on the list. I think it's the wrong pick, though. The correct Carpenter song would be Superstar. But this one's really nice. That the woodwinds that are opening up have this like warm, almost like morning air atmosphere to it, like the start of a new day, which fits perfectly with the lyrics. And Karen Carpenter just had like one of the best vocals. Like that woman was such a beautiful singer. Like it's such a shame that we lost her the way that we did and so young. Brooklyn, what about you? What do you think about this one?
I'll kind of echo the same things. Karen Carpenter is a incredible vocalist, but if you come into this with only knowing like "Merry Christmas, Darling," you will find that they tend to stick into one groove in terms of producing songs, and they don't like to go outside of that. A lot of strings. She has a very subtle, not quite baritone, but it's a lower register for a female vocalist. It's great, but I also understand why it came off the list. And I would actually legit throw on "Merry Christmas, Darling" because it's very hard to do a Christmas original and have it be that successful.
Interesting.
Is it not an original?
No, it's. I'm pretty sure it's original, but
Okay.
like almost 80% of their stuff was covers.
Oh.
So I wouldn't be surprised either way. Brew, what do you think about the soothing vocals of Karen Carpenter?
They're old. They sound old. It's really what it is. Like, take what I said about Nirvana, and like I knew of the Carpenters, and once I hit play, I was like, oh, these people. This is no different than anything else I've heard from them. And I don't know their songs, except with Nirvana, this all sounds great. With them, this all sounds old.
Oh,
good.
If you ever wanted to simulate what it's like to take too much lorazepam, you can throw on any Carpenter song and get the job done right away.
not any Carpenter song. There's also what was that? World Contact Day, or whatever a song that like that's.
You're really going there right now with this? You're not winning this argument, son. There's a reason why In the Mouth of Madness opens with the joke of the insane asylum playing this to soothe the patients.
I have not seen that movie, so you can't get me with that one.
Fucking baller film.
That's what I've heard, actually. All right, let's move on. To what was number 411. Come On, Everybody by Eddie Cochran. This song's dope. This song's actually like a whole bunch of fun. This is that rockabilly sound that I'm drawn to, because there's like a hint of like bluesiness to it, and there's like an edge. Like he's got this like real, like genuine rebellious attitude, and it really works well. Especially when he's trying to make it like a universal thing. where he's inviting everyone to come along with him, and this song just slaps. It's got a great
It's
groove.
almost like in the song, it says, "Come on, everybody." So it's trying to bring you in.
Look, Mr. Producer Man, I know that he's on my screen with me, but if
Yeah.
yeah, just go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rue.
So you know what I just said about the Carpenters? Eddie Cochran sounds old, but this one's good. But this one has the groove. This one reminds me of the Starlighters in Back to the Future. Chuck Berry-ish. It's upbeat. It's fun. It is inviting. I will say I muted myself because I was like, shit, I don't remember which song this is because it's old. But you play it, you're like, all right, cool. Yes, I like this. This is good. His voice kicked in, and I was like, oh, because I was looking at a picture of him, and then I heard him. I was like, that is not what I expected you to sound like. But good job. I enjoyed this song. This was good. That inviting nature is very true.
So Bill, what are your thoughts on this?
So it's no surprise I am a gigantic rockabilly fan, and the first time I actually ever heard this song, Brian Setzer covered it at a live performance at a bar in like Glenside, PA, one night, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, it was like this rockabilly bar that used to be there called the Blue Comet. I think it's still open, but I think it's different management. They would do rockabilly Sundays, and somehow somebody got in touch with Brian Setzer, was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just come by one night and play, and just played with the band that was on that night, and just went for like 2 hours and kicks into this one. And I a lot of that, my exposure to Eddie Cochran came through Brian Setzer because it was like such a huge influence on him, and it clearly shows in a lot of the stuff that he does. I understand why this song got cut, but I would think Summertime Blues is the better song. So, I mean, and it's, yeah, absolutely. But this one is just as good. It is just so catchy. And I was like, oh, I haven't heard that song in forever. And I was very happy. So nice after the fucking Carpenters.
Stop hating on the Carpenters.
I will hate on them till I'm dead.
If you keep going, that may come sooner rather than later.
I welcome it.
Brooklyn?
Hey, Mom, can we pick up Elvis Presley? No, Elvis Presley's closed. Hey, can we pick up Chuck Berry? Yeah, unfortunately, Chuck Berry's closed. Eddie Cochran? Yeah, sure, let's pick up Eddie Cochran. Again, when Chuck Berry is not there, then Eddie Cochran is there.
Get out of my house.
Okay. See everybody.
All right, bye. All right, so while he's doing that, let's move on to number 410. Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself by Sly and the Family Stone. You get back here. Because you're going to start us off, Pepsi boy. We are not sponsored, by the way. Pepsi, please sponsor us eventually. But
the greatest subtitle ever in music. I love the wordplay. And I think even you got it. I thought it was for letting me be myself. Okay, because when I saw it on Spotify, I thought it was like kind of like a punny.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy, but I thought it was thank you for letting me be myself. But like that was kind of meant to be like a play on words. But
okay, I'm just gonna move on.
No, it's a great fucking song. Like for Sly and the Family Stone, it's solid disco. Nothing necessarily bad about it.
Oh my god. The utter disrespect. It's funk. It's a funk song.
Hold on, no, everyone stop talking for a second. Did you just call Sly and the Family Stone disco?
Yeah, he did.
Did they not? Did we not import cool up to Canada? Like, what the fuck is happening up there? Oh my god!
Don't worry. I'm going to be taking care of things over the weekend. He will learn. He will learn.
Take care. Like we're talking about here.
Are we talking? Is this a Goodfellas
no,
scene or something?
Right? No, like show him a good time.
Yeah. We'll
get
show
some Federal
him a good time.
Donuts.
Yeah.
We'll paint some houses or something. Or?
Oh, lots of houses. But so let's move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, this song's dope. This song's dope as hell. I'm actually really mad that it's not on the list anymore because that groove is fucking incredible. Sly and the Family Stone is one of those bands that I like you hear about and you hear on the radio, but I don't hear a lot of people, like casual people, talking about them, and that's sad and that's really disappointing because they fucking slap. Sly's voice is just like absolutely infectious and incredible. There's just so much energy and bounce to him. Then that fucking bass line, bro, that bass line. Yeah, this song's absolutely incredible. Bill, what about you? What do you think?
I think it's fucking fantastic. So why was this omitted? That's what
Right?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Why was this 410 originally?
I have no answers for this.
Okay,
Like,
I was
come
hoping
on.
you had one.
Yeah, Jesus. No,
It's
I
the-
mean, this
it's
is
the
a
Rolling-
fantastic. Yeah.
It's the Rolling Stones. Did you just see their top 200 hip hop albums? They don't know what they're doing.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
no,
I
they
mean,
don't.
they're
No,
it's
yeah,
like
no, it's bad.
Pitchfork for idiots.
So Pitchfork? That's right.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Touche.
Rue, what about you? What do you think?
I was gonna say, I'm with you, Bar. Sly and the Family Stone is one of the most underrated groups, bands of all time. You hear the name and you're like, oh, who are they? And then you just play a playlist. And you're like, I love that song. I love that song. I love that song. I love that song. I ran through the playlist one more time before getting on today. I was walking my dog. I listened to the 2 songs before it, and then I started dancing down the street with my dog as soon as this one hit. Just a bop, a groove, and not only is Sly singing so amazing, but when everybody hits together and backs him, and they're all singing at the same time, it's just pure joy. This song is you need to pick up, play this bitch, and you're out, and you're gonna have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like, if you're in a bad mood, put this song on. Just let it.
It's just a
sink
fucking
in.
part. It's like a party encapsulated in one song. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. Great funk track. So let's move on to what was 409. Tonight's the Night by the Shirelles. I honestly don't even remember how this song goes.
This is the TikTok song.
Is it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because I actually didn't know this song. Because I know this is like Leader of the Pack, which I'm sure probably made the actual list because it's a good song. And then I'm like,
It did, yeah.
I don't think I remember hearing this before. But it sounds weirdly familiar. And then you get to the it's the fucking TikTok song. So TikTok ruined this song for me. I'm sorry because I just heard it a million times.
This actually kind of disproves Kirk's theory because Kirk believed that we were putting on songs so that the young kids would be like, "Hey, do you guys remember TikTok? This should be on that list if that rule exists." So this list is definitely not for the kids, but it's not for old people. It's who is it for?
Thank you, Mr. Producer Man. Different song. different song.
Oh, okay. Well, that was coming later then.
Yeah, that was coming later, actually.
Do I have the wrong song? Do I?
You have the wrong song.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Well,
Again,
which one was
don't
it?
even know
I
what
think
this
that
sounds
just
like.
proves. Honestly, I think that proves our point, though. Like, I don't think any of us even can remember how this song goes.
Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's the Sand song. Is the TikTok song?
Yeah. Walking in the Sand.
I remember the song now, and I completely forgot it, and I've listened to it a few times now.
Right?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like, I think
Brooklyn, this is the time where you put in the bit hey, could we get the Supremes? No, we don't have any Supremes. This is where this works.
Okay.
Hey, can we get Martha Reeves and the Vandellas? No? Okay.
How about the Shirley, whatever the fuck's, whatever, how you say this?
Pretty sure it's the Shirelles.
I don't
Probably.
care.
Yeah. I think we're all kind of in agreement here that we don't even remember how this song goes. So let's move on before we waste any more.
Sorry, Shirley's.
Well, boy, moving on to number 407, "Sweet Home Alabama" by Lynyrd Skynyrd.
I live at home in a trailer.
You know what?
What?
I want to start this off, if I may.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
please, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Fuck you, Southern rock, and your horse shit. Fuck off and die. I hate you. I hate everything about you. You are just the fucking underbelly of the ass crack of music, and you offer nothing of value. I fucking loathe this song. This song, if I never heard this song again, it just still not good enough. And it also inspired probably top 5 worst songs of all time in that fucking Kid Rock song. So this is ground zero for some horse shit that has been endured on the planet. I don't even want to dignify this song by speaking about it. What are your thoughts?
Brooklyn?
Well, first of all, if this is the underbelly of the ass crack, it's the No, I'm gonna let you. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys look that up. Yeah,
Don't look that up.
but
It's the
yeah,
scuzzy taint.
outside
How's that?
Outside of the meme and outside of the song being overplayed to fuck, I love the riff in this. I think there is some fun in this. The piano riff. My favorite line in this, as a Canadian, well, I hope No Young will remember a Southern band will need him around anyhow, and just like the vocal, like the backing vocals that come in on that one, it's fun. I even like Werewolves of London, but yeah, All Summer Long is lazy and a hack, but this song is great once in a blue moon, not a full moon, not a half moon, specifically a blue moon.
Rue, what about you? Save me.
I actually love this song. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. However, as seen and I've mentioned, it's the same with me. If I didn't grow up with this, I can't like differentiate things, or I can. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's the same technical genre, but I hear this song and I think about the better song, "Carry On My Wayward Son."
Yeah!
So like
That's
that
a
would
dope-ass
easily
song.
for me. That would be easily for me, just like hey, if I hear "Sweet Home Alabama," "Carry On" is right after. I love both. I really like this song. I think the groove is great. I like how they're singing it. But I don't like reach out and like I wouldn't download it on my phone. I'm also a Supernatural fan. That's why I downloaded "Carry On My Wayward Son" on my phone. So that's biased. But hey, yeah.
This song frustrates the fuck out of me because melodically and production wise sounds amazing. I love the sound. Then you listen to the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, ooh, you're not picking the fights that you should be, song. They basically brush off Watergate. This song's a diss track to Neil Young for making a song that basically called out racism. And in Birmingham, we love the governor. The governor at that time was George Wallace.
I'm sorry, as a non-American, who is
George Wallace?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a notorious racist.
Piece of shit.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
He was a piece of shit. Yeah.
Rest in piss.
Yeah, pretty much.
This
actually,
this interaction here is what music does.
Yeah.
Understand what the lyrics are and hate the shit out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the song, hear the melody. That's a lot of fun. Go straight to 8 Mile. Then you learn people something. This is what music does.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
this got ejected into the fucking bin.
I'm kind of with you, Bill.
Eat shit, Litter Skitter.
If it wasn't Freebird and Simple Man, still slap. Those two songs can stay. Other than that, kind of with Bill on this one. A broken clock is still right twice a day. So let's move on to something that might be a little bit lighter. 13 by Big Star. Bill and I have actually talked about Big Star before when we talked about September Girls. So I'm actually really curious to hear what Bill's thoughts are on this one because I remember him really liking September Girls.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's the same band. That should be great. I fucking forgot the song immediately. September Girls was clearly the choice, the correct choice. That song's pretty goddamn great. This is just like, I think I'd hear this in an elevator. Like, there's just nothing memorable about it. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood now because I'm talking about fucking Sweet Home Alabama. You're going to get me pissed for a little while. I'm going to have some residual hatred. So, I mean, I'm sure Big Star is fine. I'm not complaining. But this song was just very forgettable. Easy cut for sure.
I don't know. I kind of disagree. Not like 100% disagree. I think that falling off the list kind of makes sense. I like this song. It's really sweet until it gets sad at the end. And I think that the simplistic melody kind of just like adds to the sincerity and just like the overall like really nice, beautiful, sweet tone that it goes for. Top 500 though, maybe not. It fell off the list, so. But I like this song. Probably wouldn't say I love it. What about you, Brooklyn?
I will echo Bill in that I don't remember how the song goes. Whenever I was processing the memory bank of going through the list and getting that initial impression, I remember getting to the song and I was like, cool. Next, it's just fine. It's a vibe, but it's a very specific vibe where I'm in a bed and I'm just about to sleep, and then it's just like I throw on this song and it's like, all right, now I can finally go to sleep.
Rue, what are your thoughts on this?
I legit was about to say almost the same thing as Brooklyn, where this would be the song to put me to sleep. But then as it's playing, I would immediately get up and turn the shit off because I would be annoyed and not be able to go to sleep. So, because it was like, no, I'm good. Let's move on to the next one.
Man, I'm kind of sad. I'm gonna just enjoy my island alone.
Yeah. Can I get a quick sec? I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
And then
no.
yeah.
Oh no.
You right back?
Okay.
Oh yes. Yeah. Now it's yeah. There we go.
So previously on the 2010 list, number 404 was "Remember Walking in the Sand" by the Shangri-Las. This is the leader of the Pack Gang. The girl group that the label described as the bad girls of girl groups at the time. No. So I'll start off with this one. I dig this song. Like I dig this song a lot. I love the shift as it goes into the part that most people know. But like overall, like the construction of this song is I think what makes this song stand out. They sound great. The melodies are fantastic, but it's that hook. It's that chorus. It sticks with you. There's a reason it's been able to permeate pop culture one more time. And it's just like that in the production. Like the added effects of like the waves on the sand and seagulls.
You didn't come back this time.
It's like a really Rue.
I heard my name. I
What do you think?
didn't hear. Catching up. I didn't hear anything besides my name because they're frozen to shit. We
They
missed
are.
about like maybe 10 seconds. But I'm gonna and I had a question for him. Shit. Maybe cut here. Maybe what? Yeah, I think this is about the time to wait till they actually come back. So, Bill, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm. How long before? Cut the shit out of this. How long before that debate airs?
I think they said this was airing after
Mayhem.
the thing tomorrow, after Mayhem. I think they said that like while recording that this would be first. So I don't know when. Sounds like it's pretty. Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
We heard. I heard the stuff about the hook being great and why it permeated pop culture, and then you cut out right after that.
Yeah, basically, I was just saying that the hook, it's stuck around for a reason because it's super catchy. The girls sound great on it, and the added effects of like the waves washing up on the sand and the seagulls adding like a nice touch to the world. This is the greatest produced episode we've ever had.
Oh, it's so much
It's gonna
fun.
be hilarious.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic!
Right up
this.
there with episode number 1
Oh.
of Like 100 Stones.
Right
we
up
had
there.
Boatman there. We had Jerry Seinfeld. We had Christopher Walken. We had that guy that he tries to be.
Good times. So Rue, what are your thoughts
Jimmy
on
Walker?
this song? Yeah.
Real quick, just to be clear, when you say the hook, what part do you mean?
You know, the part that brings you back.
But in this part specifically, in this song specifically.
The oh no walk
Okay,
in
okay.
the sand.
There we go. I like the seagulls in the beach, and I like everything up until they say "oh no," because everything when they start singing "Walking in the Sand," I was out. That part of it, I'm just like, this does not sound like any of the rest of the song.
It's like disjointed from the rest of
It's extremely disjointed. So I was because I knew it as a TikTok song, sure. But I was listening to it. I was like, this is cool. This is kind of eerie. This is kind of creepy, and it has a nice eerie vibe to it. And walking in the sand, I'm like, what the fuck is that? The seagulls are cool, but where is this going?
Why are we all of a sudden real happy about whatever's happening? Because it sounded horrifying.
Yeah. So I like the eerie portions. But walking in the sand hook part afterwards, minus the seagulls, because I was like, that's actually kind of cool. I was like, this is just out of left field and it wasn't necessary.
No, I feel like I'm going to be on an island again. Bill.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. But you know, it's like up until that part, I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. Then I hear the oh no, and I all of a sudden want to watch the tortilla slap to the face challenge.
Those is funny, actually.
It is really fun. The Rock and Kevin Hart was the best one, though. It was so good. Oh my god, let's just go on TikTok. It's just fine. Leader of the Pack's better song.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I can understand why this one got cut. So, and yeah, like Ruth said, it's just like hard left into a completely different thing. It's like, how can I put this? Imagine you're watching Silence of the Lambs,
Okay.
and then at the halfway mark, it just becomes Police Academy. It's kind of that jarring.
That sounds so awful that it would be.
I'm gonna make that happen. Hello, Mahoney. Can I just make this fucking...
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, Brooklyn. Can you top that? I don't.
No, I would just add this to the ever-growing list of songs that I should listen to when they originally came out, and not when they were ruined by like Vine or TikTok or just memes in general.
Ruined.
Because like I agree with Rue, and that has that like creepy kind of vibe to it. Because I never really thought about it until he brought it up. But then yeah, like that chorus kind of takes it all out of context, I guess.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna be alone on my island over here.
It's a lonely island.
I still think
Hey.
I'm on a boat. He's on a
Motherfucker.
boat.
Don't you ever forget.
This episode.
You knew
is-
what you were doing when you put us all in the show together. I don't.
I
fucking blame you.
did,
You
but
did.
like, I did, but I didn't think it would like almost
You didn't-
turn on me in a sense.
Yeah, fair enough. We should probably go on, Mr. Producer Man, to the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah. Number 403, "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis Presley.
My boy. Look what they've done to my boy.
Why don't you say? Go on, tell me more.
I pitched for weeks that this is the best Elvis Presley song, and we talked about Suspicious Minds and Maybe Blue Hawaii. But we don't talk about this one. This is the one that gets cut off. Really? Yeah, I love the tension that's built in the pre-chorus. The harmony in this is great. Like, this is probably my favorite song that gets covered because it's off. Like, it's really fun to do, like a cappella or that minimalist kind of approach. It's great. It's in the end of that like Elvis Presley kind of like gospel-y, but enough of like the puppy dog love kind of vibe to it. But yeah, no, I gave Elvis Presley a very hard time, with the exception of this song. This song fucking slaps.
You kind of talked poorly about Suspicious Minds, but
Because Suspicious Minds is great without Elvis Presley. The backing band on that is crazy.
okay, that's enough. I'm gonna keep this short. I really like this song a lot. I'm surprised that this Elvis song fell off the list because of like the cultural significance and how many people have covered it and all that. I'm okay with it being off the list though, just as a general point. But no. Brew, what about you? What are your thoughts on this song?
I'm very conflicted because Elvis Presley won the truth behind or not behind the racism, or was he racist? Was he not? Was he influenced? Was he not? And I don't know. And you know what? I don't even care to know because I don't listen to the man. But this song is really, 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 really good. Like really, really good. However, I also was surprised learning it was. Is his original song because it's covered so much?
I believe it is his original song, or at least written for him.
Okay, so all right. I was surprised when I heard that because it's been covered so much. And going back, I like Haley Reinhardt's version better.
Holy
There's a bridge.
shit!
The bridge that she does that isn't done in this one. I was like, that is beautiful. So yeah, I'll leave it at that because I was listening through them and I was like, Haley Reinhardt was the only one I really heard, and I was like, I really like that, and that bridge thing is beautiful, and yeah, so I'm gonna take that version over Elvis's version, and yeah, we're gonna go from there.
Just the fact that Haley Reinhardt in general was brought up, I'm like really happy about. Bill, what are your thoughts on this song? I think I have an idea.
Elvis was a hero to know.
I knew it.
Do you need to finish the line?
But he never mentioned.
You
I've never
and
been
John
the fuck them both, especially John Wayne. Fuck you. Anyway, I've never been the biggest Elvis fan. He's fun, and that's just kind of where I always kind of leave it. I will say I prefer the UB40 version because I'm a fucking psychopath. So,
ooh, yeah, you are. Ooh,
but no, this is actually a
Just
very
that
lovely
face.
song. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't hate that. I fucking hate that version of this song. I'm busting your chops. I'm having some fun.
thank
this is
God.
actually a very lovely song. It really is. It's definitely one of his better ones. It's kind of surprising that it kind of got cut, but when I look at it, it's like his overall like discography, I could see like, yeah, there'd be other ones you'd probably want to put ahead of this one. But no, it's just a fine song. For like everybody said, a lot of people have put their hands all over this and done a lot with it. So
I would say this is the song for Elvis for me that should have been on the list, and nothing else.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. It's like,
See, I'm not crazy.
not right now, at least.
next,
Moving on to number 402 originally. Ooh, Child by the Five Starships. Fucking yes.
what
This
the
song.
fuck? Why are we talking about this as being off any list?
Yeah, right. This song, my God, it's beautiful. Like this,
It
it
is.
is just so soothing and
It is
soulful.
like
and,
being wrapped in pure joy.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's a blanket of warmth and comfort.
It's like it's a nice cozy Sunday afternoon and you're watching Paddington 2.
It gives you the power to grab the Power Stone with nothing but your hand and start a dance off to save the universe. Fucking song is
Nerd.
amazing. It's beautiful.
I think of
This song
the
makes me think of Shark Tale because this is the song that introduces Will Smith's character. So even when I see the title, that's all that I think of. I'm sorry. It's a
now
great
I'm just
song.
I don't know.
but it
Okay,
just
I don't know.
reminds me of Shark Tale.
I don't know why you just said shark and I immediately went to Deep Blue Sea, and now I'm just I'm thinking of the Yellow Cool J song. You know what I'm talking about? Deeper
Deepest
blue, and my
blue,
head is
my head is
like
like
a
a
shark.
shark head.
Oh, it song's terrible, but this song isn't.
Beautiful.
It
No,
really is. I always, for some reason, and I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's actually really great. It's one of the fewer or funnier Saturday Night Live skits in the last couple years. Where God, what is it? What's that girl's name? I hate. Hold on, I gotta go through the list.
Kate
Lena
McKinnon.
Dunham. Lena Dunham. She was the host. So the joke is they're listening to this song on a car trip, and every time it comes to her, Spotify is buffering, and she can't sing the fucking part. And it's like some of the funniest shit ever. I'm like, I've been there, and it sucks when you're trying to you're getting into it. It's like, and then fucking, or the maps are cutting it. No, it's Google Maps keeps cutting in every time it's her time to speak.
Oh, yeah.
Sing. It's fucking hilarious.
I was having that moment today earlier. Brooklyn can attest to this. But we all seem to be in lockstep in this one. That this song is beautiful.
It's a fucking crime that we're talking about this right now. This should be in that list.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to number 401, "Summer in the City" by the Lovin' Spoonful. And considering the summers that we've been having in the States, this song is incredibly apropos right now. And I this is another one that I'm just like really mad is actually off the list because I freaking love the Lovin' Spoonful. This song captures like the heat and the sweaty grittiness incredibly well. John Sebastian just like wrote the shit out of this song. It just creates this like incredible visual picture with this this really dark sound, especially with like that with the keys. Masterpiece of a song in my opinion. Bill, what about you?
Just as soon as you hear that piano riff, like dun, 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 like it's instantly recognizable. And yeah, it is a pure summer jam. It's so much fun. Of course, I always think of Die Hard with a Vengeance because it opens Die Hard with a Vengeance. So
I still have to watch that.
It's not good. It's fine.
Vengeance. Oh, with a Vengeance. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
What are y'all
Die Hard
doing to me?
Die
What are
Hard
y'all
3
doing?
is not that good.
The best of the whole bunch. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
so I was thinking of the right one.
Blasphemy
Holy-
of that statement, sir.
Oh my god. Cool.
There's Die Hard 1, and there's like the rest of them. Just to be clear.
No, it is literally a millimeter better than Die Hard, only because it's my favorite. Not necessarily it's a better movie. I know we're not talking about it. I love both.
Oh,
of them
okay, all right,
equally,
well,
but Die Hard is like literally one number above with the Vengeance is like one place above Die Hard on my top 100. I fucking love that movie. But anyway,
Welcome back to Your List Sucks. I'm your host, Andrew James Barr. Rue, what do you think about this song?
so I very much did not like do any research on this because it's one of those songs where, like, again, Die Hard with a Vengeance. I know I've heard it before, and I was like, "This is a cool song. I enjoy it." I hear it again. I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this." I'm not gonna remember it after I listened to it, but I recognize the greatness of it, unlike the previous songs we've heard before tonight. So
Fair. And Brooklyn, it being somewhere in the States, and you having been in the city just recently, what do you think?
In the summer.
In the city. in the summer.
City.
is
Did Love and
this all
Spoonful
night?
have any other hits?
Do you believe in magic?
Oh, okay. This song got cut.
Yeah,
Really?
right.
Like this is kind of everything that I love about the '60s. Like the tone of the keys, how the drums are kind of arranged, like a very floor tom heavy. They don't really use a lot of a snare. The guitar solo in this works, and just the energy that he has in the song. How he's kind of like rushing through the lyrics, but it, like you were saying, Andrew, it kind of how that encapsulates the vibe of the song. But yeah, very surprised with this concussion.
Yeah. I think we're starting to hit that point because number 400 is "Baby I Need Your Lovin'" by the Four Tops.
What the fuck?
I know, right? Song fucking slaps. My God, I don't think that the Four Tops have ever sounded better harmoniously, at least. And just like the delicateness of the verses, it's just like it's so romantic. And then they all come in for the chorus, and just like the layering of their vocals, it's just like this grand, epic, sweeping statement of love. It's just like, it's so good. I love this piece. Bill, what about you?
I mean, I do too. Why the hell was it not put back? Like, why did they take this out?
Because they
I
needed
need
Sugar Pie
fucking-
Honey Bunch.
I mean, this is the better song.
Agreed.
It just is. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying the other one's bad because it's not, but this song is incredible. Oh my god, it is like pure soul. It is fantastic. I mean, when I grew up on Motown. My mom loved Motown, so I listened to a lot of this and the Temptations, and just like I fell in love with it growing up. This is without a doubt my favorite Four Top song. It's just like when I think of this group, I think of this song. It's just, yeah. I'm just I don't understand it. So, I mean, it's just
We had to make
God,
room for
just the-
BTS, Bill.
Did we
And Bad
though?
And that one cover of Tambourine Man, you know,
That was already
it's
there,
so
though.
influential.
Rue, you know what? No, actually, no. Brooklyn, let's go to you next.
Okay, so
'Cause-
it's my turn to be on the island. I would actually go with Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, but not necessarily saying anything bad about Baby I Need Your Lovin'. I can grab more towards Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. I like the melody, I guess, in that better. But yeah, not necessarily, it's not necessarily a bad song. Kind of surprised that it came off, but if we're also making tough cuts, this is probably like of the ones that got cut, this is probably up in that upper tier.
Oh, as in terms of quality, okay.
Yeah.
You saved yourself with that one, tightrope boy. Rue, what are your thoughts on this song? I saw your smile as soon as we brought it up.
Look, here's the deal. It's because we're about to hit a run of songs right now that all are like, what the fuck are y'all doing? They all could have been songs that I was conceived to, in that was 20 years, decades after they already came out, and that's how good and influential and loving they are. I will say, out of the ones tonight, this is probably bottom of my list purely because I don't know it off the name, while the other two I know off the name and can sing and go along with, and I have to hear it and be like, okay, I know it's the Four Tops. I don't really know the lyrics, but this shit is still top tier Motown, and why just decades and decades and decades and decades later, children will be born because of this era. But I will say it would be I could think of 3 songs including this one. This would be number 3 moving forward, but should still be on the list.
Okay. Let's move on to something that's kind of similar. Just My Imagination by the Temptations. Just fucking. I know that I started the last 2, but like I'm gonna start this one again because I love this fucking song. The Temptations are in like my top 10 of all time. I fucking love them, and just this is one of their best songs. Just like everything is so perfect. Like the vocals are reminiscent and soft, but there's that twinge of sadness and melancholy. And the instrumentation is just gorgeous, gorgeous instrumentation. And then when like all of them come in with that it was just my imagination running away from me. Oh, that it's an emotional punch to the face. It's so good. Brooklyn, I hope you agree with me.
I do agree with you. This is an
Okay.
incredible song. But do you want to know how I know this song?
How?
Is that in Dickie Roberts' former child
Oh
star?
my
Okay,
God!
that's
Why
enough.
do you
No,
say
all right,
words?
that's just- no,
Took this
no,
on
Brooklyn,
stilts
no.
with the kid character to impress a girl. And
That's
yeah.
that's good enough, Brooklyn. We're gonna move on. Rue, please help.
Oh, my brain hurts.
Brooklyn, I don't blame you. I
Oh my-
actually don't. However, I have a better reference because I was going to say, musically, this is amazing, but songs are so good when they transcend the music themselves and make you remember something. And if it gives you a specific memory with it, and I hear this song, and I see the joke of Steve Harvey just saying what every single Temptation two-step was with the mic. And
Yes!
just how they just would walk away and do whatever they want to do, and they always got to go up, shoot, and just keep it. They always make their way back to the mic. Always make their back to the mic, and this is the song that makes me think of that. So good, so good.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm so happy that came up. Bill,
This song sucks. I'm just kidding. Although, personally, when it comes to the Temptations, not to borrow the quote, but they ain't nothing without Ruffin.
yeah. This is true.
I mean, My Girl and Ain't Too Proud to Bag are better songs for me. That is just my preference. But this is a wonderfully beautiful song. It is just so soulful and sweet. And just, oh man, it's just like a warm summer breeze listening to it. It's just like, just a nice, easy tempo. And God, it is really good. But
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I need to watch that again. Please tell me that's somewhere I can watch it.
It is
probably
actually
on BET at some point.
I hope so, man. It's so good.
I think it's on Tubi or Crackle right now as well.
Fuck
One
off.
of those two.
Yeah.
Real quick, because I actually like this made me think about this. The lowest song from the Temptations that's actually in the top 500 is Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Between these two songs, which one would you pick?
Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely.
It's absolutely 100% Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
I would agree with that personally.
You could do that whole opening. Oh, so good.
Speaking of great openings, let's move on to number 398, Roxanne by The Police. Rue's head looks like it's about to explode. Let's go to him so he doesn't die.
How? Again, you get me on songs where I say the same things, but I don't care. If this plays on Hurdle, anybody takes more than 1 second to get this song should get fucked. That guitar, and then it goes to, and Sting's voice, which is like nobody else's in the world, cutting in just harshly and kind of off, but great. This song is fucking amazing. It's just the fucking groove, and you hear the hurt and pain. You like, Sting wants to save a hoe. He wants to save a hoe. That's what he wants to do. He wants
to stalk her later in songs.
True, but he wants to turn her into a housewife, and you're behind it 100%. So good.
So remember how you guys were bringing up with Just My Imagination, like songs bringing like memories to you? All I see is just Eddie Murphy's like,
yeah,
Roxanne. Yeah, I brought those glasses out for that bit alone. Sue me. But yeah, no, this song is dope. That rough, jagged, like biting guitar is one of the best openings to a song of all time. And it's one of the like the great vocal drops where it just comes in like the middle of the silence after the instrumentation. Yeah, no, it's hard to not. It's hard to understand why this is not on the list anymore. Even if it was in the lower part of the list, I would be fine with that. Bill,
Song slaps. Really does. Although I'm weird. My favorite Police song is, funny enough, the Stalker song, Every Breath You Take. I think it's just a great sounding song.
that's on the official list.
I mean, for good reason. It's a good catchy. If you don't think about what the hell they're talking about, it's actually pretty great. But no, this is definitely one of the better Police songs. I don't know why they would cut this, but because if they cut this but left on something like Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, we got a fucking problem.
Hold on, that song's actually pretty fun.
Or Walking on the Moon, which like, come on, I mean, but it's no Roxanne. Let's just face that right there. Yeah.
I'd actually be really happy if Message in a Bottle made it. But Brooklyn.
So I'm gonna one up all of you. Wrapped Around Your Finger is the song that should be on this list, and in particular the live versions, because they get really fucking deep with those. But this song slaps. This record fucking slaps. Outlandos to More is like one of the greatest debut records ever. Police is just like a little bit weird, but it's perfect. The arrangement on this is fucking tight. Stuart Copeland, he's matching the hi-hat with the guitar and the kick and the snare with the bass, and it's just it's great. But Andrew, the Community episode was right there.
I've not seen.
You haven't
I've
seen
seen.
that?
I've seen like 2
I've never
episodes of
watched
Community.
Community.
So
It's featured in like one of the best Community episodes. The one where they have like it's like the Darkest Timeline one.
sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go watch Sting and Only Murders in the Building. It's a great show.
I've been wanting to watch that. All right,
Say Knowles likes that show, but it's got Martin Short in it, so I don't want to watch it.
He could be in it.
He gets
what
on my
is
nerves.
wrong with Canadian?
Nothing wrong with Canadian. Everything's wrong with Martin Short. He just gets on my nerves.
that was easy. All right, let's move on to number 4. To number 396. No, You Got Soul.
What the? Okay.
So
okay, I got some problems here.
Bill started us off. Brooklyn, hand me my phone real quick. I want to check something.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bill.
God rock him. I mean, come on. Fucking easily one of my all-time favorite MCs. I fucking adore this band. Little known fact, I don't know if anybody knows this. There used to be the MTFO, Movie Trivia Face-Off League. Remember that? I was a part of that. Do you know, like, the best part was we got to pick theme songs. Which I love, but you know what mine was?
No, You Got Soul?
It was an Eric B. and Rakim song. It was Don't Sweat the Technique. It's a fucking banger of a song.
It is.
Every song these guys have are fucking bangers. Like, it's insane. Rakim is easily one of the best lyricists, like, hands down. It's just like, I wish I was as fucking smooth and cool as this guy is. And the fact that they would remove a song from them offends me so much.
So they replaced a song with them. So I'm trying to find it
Pretty
just
sure it's paid in full.
Hold on.
Pretty sure it's paid in full.
Probably paid in full. Eric B. for president.
It is.
I think they also had Eric B. for president.
Yeah. Fucking Let the Rhythm Hit Him. I mean, come on.
You can have his entire greatest hits album.
Fucking, you could throw a lot in there. I ain't no joke.
So I double checked. So this version was on the original list and it got dropped, but they added Paid in Full to the current list at number 132.
Good call.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'd swap them back. I like this song better than Paid in Full personally. Paid in Full, I think, is like really good, but there was something about it that it just wasn't grabbing me. This got me right away. Right away. That beat is tight. Like his flow is nuts. It is nuts good. And it immediately draws you in. It's a dope ass song. I can't really say more than what Bill said. Rue, how about you?
Here's the deal. Here's the deal with Rakim. I might go a little long with this, but sorry. First off, Rakim was my number one rapper of all time, greatest of all time for a long time, until that man, Tariq Trotter, aka Black Thought from The Roots, dropped a 10-minute freestyle that just murdered absolutely everybody ever. And he is officially my greatest of all time because he's the most underrated motherfucker on the planet. He is ridiculously good, but Rakim was that dude. And still is that dude. He is lyrically now number 2 because it was so hard to do that. I start to think, and then I sink into the paper like I would think when I'm writing. I'm trapped in between the lines. I escape when I finish the rhyme. Come the fuck on. Come on. That's on this song. And it's so hard with Eric B. and Rakim because every single song, his lyrics are matched by Eric B's production. And with I Know You Got Soul, the break beat on this is great. Here's the one thing and one reason I would not agree with you in terms of swapping it. And I'm mad they left it off only because there's only one song of theirs on the list. If there were 2, if there were 3, I would get it because looking at Paid in Full album, I would say this is all of the break beats he uses and all the production is amazing, but this is the one that doesn't hit as hard as To Me as in Paid in Full. It doesn't hit as hard as Microphone Fiend. It doesn't hit as hard as Let the Rhythm Hit Him. It doesn't hit as hard, but it's smoother. And it lets Rakim's lyrics shine so damn much. I think that line I said was probably one of the first ones I listened to that I had to pause and rewind that shit. And the only other one is I grabbed 7 MCs and put them in a line. Then I had 7 more brothers who think that it rhyme. But it'll take 7 more before I go for me. And that's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. That man is a lyrical motherfucker.
That's so good.
So good. And this song shows it. It's just there's no way you have a bad Eric B. and Rakim song, but I would see why this would be lower on the list of amazingness because it's a more smooth, laid back one where it doesn't hit you as hard, but it makes Rakim's lyrics shine. And that's why I love it, but it should be on the list. If there is only one song of theirs on the list, this should be one that should have never gotten off.
Yeah, this is the before we go over to Brooklyn, this is the only Eric B. and Rakim song that we're going to be talking about in this series. It's the only one that was on the list and fell off. That's sad. Brooklyn,
and also wrong.
How many? I know we're talking about them next, but fuck it. How many Beatles songs are on this damn list? And you got one Eric B. and Rakim? Come on.
This series or the original series?
Both. Because I remember they
total,
just kept coming up, and I'm like,
in total, there's probably about like maybe 21.
You can give them motherfuckers who I really like 21 songs, but you give by far the greatest album and the greatest rapper of all time 1.
Yeah.
On top of that bullshit list you put out in terms of hip hop albums.
Let me ask you this.
Fuck all of them.
And I don't remember. And maybe you can help me. In the 500 list.
The official list, okay.
Yeah, in the official one is I don't know, Ice Ice Baby on there?
It is not.
Okay, then. I was about to say, like, because you can remove that right there.
You could, but we're not going to slander that song. That song is actually kind of fucking amazing.
I know it's fine, but like, if I got to pick, guess who's going to fucking win? It's going to be Eric B. and Rakim.
It's going to be Eric B. and Rakim.
Fucking every time.
Under pressure
There's only 2 artists I will have a fucking hard time with choose between. If it's like Eric B. and Rakim and then whoever B is, and that's if B is Public Enemy or Tribe Called Quest.
So we'll get to you, I promise.
Okay.
You want to know what makes me incredibly mad at Rolling Stone? The fact that neither the official current list or the old 2010 list, neither one of them had any Tribe Called Quest songs. That's
Well, then
fucking
this list is
horseshit.
bullshit.
Or Nas.
Or
any
Nas. Horseshit.
whatsoever.
Horseshit. Yeah. Brooklyn.
I mean,
Can I
was
kick
just
it?
mad that they made that they put Hey Ya as the best Outkast song when Bombs Over Baghdad is right there. But if we're talking about Eric B. and Rakim, I will add this.
Sorry, you Rakim. Rakim.
Rub some respect on that, please.
Sorry, my apologies. But no, I it makes me want to go check them out more. I still think I lean towards Paid in Full, but why not have both?
True. Also, correction on my part. Can I Kick It was on the official list. I completely forgot about that.
Better be, yeah.
Oh, and Groove is in the Heart, which has a verse by
Q-Tip. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on to number 395, Ohio by Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I think Brooklyn and I are going to have a similar topic that we might bring up.
I'll let you bring that one up.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to start with Rue on this one, actually.
I hit play, and I was like, "All right, this is actually really good. I like it. And then they started singing, and I cut that shit off quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. The music hit, and I was like, "This grooves. This is good." And then the voices came in. I'm like, "Nope." That's all I gotta say right there. Y'all go ahead.
No, that is my guitar. You do not have the permission to use it in order to defend yourself with this one, because I'm kind of with Rue on this one. The music, like the instrumentation hits and it hits, and then Neil Young, his whimpery vocals come in, and as I've said before, he is an artist that when he sings, he's either on his game or it is not good. And this is a moment where the vocals are just not good. They're weak, they are willowy, and they don't have the power that these lyrics fucking call for. Now, I do want to point people to the Katie Pruitt cover of this song.
My name's Andrew Brown.
Because
Katie Pruitt version is better.
The Katie Pruitt version is better. It's one of the few cover songs I've heard where I'm like, this is like 5 times better than the original, because that's got the power and the great vocals that the lyrics of this song call for. It has got righteous, furious anger behind it, especially since she's about the age of the Kent State students who died. For those of you who don't know, this is a protest song about the Kent State massacre in the 60s, where I think it was 4 college students got shot by the National Guard for protesting, essentially. And this doesn't have the anger behind it that it really should behind those lyrics. So listen to the Katie Pruitt version of this song. That version fucking slaps. Bill?
Pass.
Fair. Brooklyn?
I like this song for the riff. It's like it just keeps that. It has a really nice march. I can understand where his delivery, or Neil Young's delivery, is not the greatest, but I think those opening lyrics grab you. 10 soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own this summer. I hear the drumming, 4 dead in Ohio. I also love how they close out the song, where there's some wailing in there, and I think that's where the emotion comes in. I can understand where people are saying like it's too little, too late, but I think it's I think it is great for that kind of like that marchy kind of feel. Like this has a strut, but it's not really a strut. It's like shit has to get done.
Yeah. Listen to the Katie Pruitt version. I swear to God, people, it's so good. All right, let's move on to number 394. Rue alluded to them earlier. It's the Beatles again with Ticket to Ride. Bill, how about you start us off with this one? I don't think you've started for a little bit.
It's fine. I mean, this is like middle of the road Beatles stuff. It's okay. And it was like that weird era, but they have 100 songs on this list. You got to cut one of them. I get it.
They are coming up. I think I want to say like 6 more times, maybe 5 more times.
I'm not surprised. Like, we get it. Fucking come on already. I'm
Them
sorry.
and another band actually appear like
other
multiple
bands
multiple
put out
times.
music. I promise you.
Like the Beach Boys.
Eh.
Brooklyn, how about you go next on this one?
So we talked about this on episode 1. We learned that between 2010 and 2021, the writers of this list hate Ringo Starr. And this is a Ringo song. Very drum heavy, like it's like John is singing on it and whatnot, but it's kind of meant to let Ringo shine and how that unorthodox style is kind of what the 60s is all about. But yeah, we've already talked about like a baker's dozen of Beatles songs, and maybe that is even too much. And I don't even consider this like top 10 Beatles songs.
I agree with you. Actually, it's not top 10 Beatles song, but it is top 10 drum performances by Ringo Starr on a Beatles song, because the drums in this
That's
song are
a
actually the
pretty
thing.
specific list.
It is, but you know what tops that list? Octopus's Garden, because that song is fucking dope.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're
Sure. Why not?
Octopus's Garden is a top 10 Beatles song.
With
I
a little
stand
help
by
from my
that.
friends is right there.
Yeah, Octopus's Garden is better than A Little Help with My Friends.
It's right there.
The Joe Cocker version of Little Help from My Friends is better.
I'm feeling all right.
So yeah, the reason to come to this song is the drums, because Ringo's drumming on this song is actually like really, really, really tight. You get back here, Rue.
I'm sneezing.
I'm gonna make this quick because my computer's gonna die and I need to go get my charger. This epitomizes my relationship with the Beatles. If I would have heard this song with no name, I wouldn't have known it was them and would have thought this is different. Okay, sure. And I caught on to the Beatles late, and then outside of Come Together and maybe a couple other ones, the more I listen to the Beatles, the more I don't think they deserve greatest artists of all time, kind of at all. And this song kind of
Together is the best Ringo drum song.
You all are on
Yes.
crack. So number 392, Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. I'm gonna have Rue. Oh shit. You know what, Bill? How about you go ahead?
I fucking loathe this song.
No,
Yeah.
I need more.
So, to piggyback off Rue's previous statements, it's songs that remind you of movies.
Okay.
And there's a movie I hate, and it's called Cruel Intentions. I really hate that movie.
I mean,
It's not good. I hated it because I saw it in the theater. My roommate at the time picked it. I actually fell asleep. I fell asleep at this movie. This movie's annoying. I just did not like it. I did not care for it. And this song ends the movie, and it's the most fucking pompous thing I have ever seen. It is just, I fucking hate this song. I'm glad it's not on the list. Wow. I yield my time.
Wow. Rue, go ahead.
Songs and movies. I enjoy the song though. It's catchy. It has the believe it's a violin, the nice violin riff thingy, and it's kind of cool. Nothing more than that. Songs and movies, man. Songs and movies.
It's funny that you bring up the violin in this, because it kind of is the thing that absolutely destroyed the Verve's career. Because that song is actually a sample from a instrumental piece from the Rolling Stones. They were told that they had permission to use it, and then the Rolling Stones and their management were like, excuse us, we're going to own all of the rights to your music from now on. And just completely derailed their careers from then on.
Good.
Which is... Jesus Christ. I was going to say disappointing because I love this song. I'm sorry, Bill. I love this song. It's a great interpolation. I love the melancholia of the lyrics. Uh, it's one that like it's probably one that I've attached to because I heard it and loved it a lot when I was in my teens. Um, when I kind of was in that miserable, like I hate the world kind of state. Um, so I love this song personally. Brooklyn.
I understand where Bill is coming from. I understand where Moo is coming from. I also understand where Andrew is coming from. But having said that, if you could put a song that defines 2000 to 2001, this is that time. Like it's overplayed to fuck, and this is a list with Sweet Home Alabama on it as well. But yeah, it's fine. It just takes me back to that time as a child of the 2000s, and it just it reminds me of a lot of the trends that were popular at the time.
Okay, fine. Real okay, never mind. All right, let's move on.
Like
Please
if,
do.
if you can't play Graduation by Vitamin C at your graduation, you play this one because of
Fuck
the
is
strength.
No,
Vitamin
you
C?
no, you play "Time of Your Life" by Green Day. That's the
What
next
the
go-to
fuck is
song.
vitamin C?
As we go.
Oh my God! Wait, Bill, you don't remember Vitamin C? Where
I drink it. That's about it. I didn't know there was a band.
put a smile on your face, Bill.
I don't have to fucking do anything.
Okay, so number 391, Brooklyn. We're gonna get copyright infringements. Number 391, "Tell It Like It Is" by Aaron Neville. I'm gonna have you start us off with this one, Brooklyn.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can sing this song, I will buy you. I'll buy you Pepsi, like the nitrous Pepsi though, like the good Pepsi.
That is some
Ooh.
good ass Pepsi, though. I'm going to tell you right now.
Tell
Yeah.
it like it is.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what I remember about the song. And yeah.
Okay. Bill, let's go to you next.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. I understand why I got cut. Aaron Neville has better songs. I've never been the biggest Aaron Neville person, per se. So I will not pretend to. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I feel like I've offended Rue here on that one.
Aaron Neville to me is unfortunately one of those artists that I always kind of forget about until they start playing, and then I go, "Oh yeah, I really like Aaron Neville." This is one of those ones where like the smoothness is so good that it is the thing that draws me back to the song. It's just like there's that smooth silkiness with like just this hint of sorrow. Um, I really dig the hell out of this song. I think this song is great. I understand why it's not on the list anymore, but I think it is. If we were making a top 1,000 list, absolutely. And Amaru, what do you think about this one?
This song is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
This was the Renaissance. I was like, why? Okay, this song just it's my childhood. Growing up driving in my parents' car. Like I feel like Aaron Neville is the Pretty Boys' Otis Redding. Just like sadness, depth, soul. But I don't know what the man looks like, but I swear he's a light-skinned Negro with slick back hair. That's what he looks like.
He's the mole is all I ever think of. He's got that mole.
Yeah, it again just feels like this. Just he reminds me, not the voice but the vibe. He reminds me of Smokey. Just again, you hear him and you think he is the pretty boy of Pretty Boys, but he got that sadness to him. I think this song is amazing.
Hell yeah!
Probably because it's like when I was a kid, but I don't know much. I think it's like the song I always equate and I always think of Aaron Neville. I don't know much.
Yeah. Once again, that's another one of those moments where I'm like, What's that song? Oh shit! I love that song.
Yeah.
Not what I would have expected the man to look like at all.
No, it's
Yeah,
really
that's what
not.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Not one
You-
bit.
You noticed that mole
I-
right away.
Yeah.
I looked-
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
He
I was
is
gonna
like
make a mole joke,
40%
so-
mole.
All right, let's move on to number 390. "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road" by Elton John.
Christ, help me.
Okay, I'm saving Bill for last on this one because
I'll just pass. I'm not an Elton John fan. It's okay.
Come on.
Oh my god, Bill! Oh,
Maybe it was a good thing that we didn't meet up today. You know what? Maybe it was just kind of the.
Just
all
not
right.
my
So
thing.
I'll
It's not my thing. I just don't get it. And it's
I'll
fine.
go on because I
You
just
go
saw this
on.
man. Yeah, I just saw this man in concert for his farewell tour.
What's this, number 5 or 6?
It's the number one Goodbye Yellow Brick Road concert that he's had. But this is the song that he closed with, and hearing it live, even though he's not the singer that he used to be, it's still such like a powerful moment. Like I might be affected by the fact that the entire stadium, the entirety of Citizens Bank Ballpark was singing along with him to this one. But it is just like this great piece. The instrumentation is fantastic. Elton, I think, sounds amazing on here. And I think I know Bernie Taupin says that this is his favorite song that he ever wrote the lyrics for, and I can completely understand why. It's basically just like a wanting to get out of show business and return to simplicity. And I think that it's done in such a creative way that it's just super poetic. Brooklyn, what about you?
Really? This is the Elton John song that gets cut.
This is the Elton John song that gets cut.
I agree with Bernie Taupin. This is his best song. Not necessarily like my favorite Elton John song, but this is my favorite song that Bernie Taupin ever wrote. I love the line in the chorus of going down in the woods hunting the horny back toad. I love that kind of metaphor where it's like it's probably wanting to do drugs, but it's also like just wanting to find the rush or find that new thing. But it also grabs you right at the opening. When are you going to come down? When are you going to land? And then it has that perfect moment for everybody to come in. All the blues, la 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 la. But yeah, other than Jamaican Jerk Off, one of Elton John's worst songs ever.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is a fucking slap of a record.
I actually agree 100% with him. That song is kind of really bad.
It's not even like as a mother you can smile at it. As a mother, I would be like, no, you have to take that out to the trash where it belongs.
But Rue, we're talking about Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, not that other song. What do you think about this?
So my qualifications for great older music that I got too late and would listen to and love that isn't hip hop, R&B, or soul is whether or not you make my iPhone and you make my iTunes. And Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is the latest song that has made my iTunes. I consider Elton John probably one of the greatest artists of all time. Every new song that I hear from him is fun or amazing or beautifully sung. And Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is just another one where as it goes, I'm just like, oh, damn. I have to give more listens to really get into it. But like, it's just another one I played. I've heard before. Pretty sure I heard on a recent movie I watched. And I was like, shit, why don't I have this song? And then it came up today again. I was like, yep, it's on. I will be listening to this a lot more now. It's a great song.
Yeah, I'm at that. I cannot tell you how happy that makes me to hear. To be completely honest with you,
Fiance Knowles loves Elton John. That's about where it ends for me.
Ooh, I need to talk with her then.
Go
We need
ahead.
to hang out soon.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know if you like the Civil Wars. It's fun.
I do like the Civil Wars, actually.
I do not like the Civil Wars. I'm
Like
wearing
Captain
a
America
large
Civil War.
t-shirt.
Excellent cover of Billy Jean.
This is all this is like the best thing I can say. If you know who Lard is, you're Wicked Underground.
Okay. Moving on to number 388 before Bill and I start yelling more at each other. Pride in the Name of Love by U2. Bill, you don't do this to me. Because I fucking love this song. I think this is one of U2's best songs. Okay. So the Edge has a tendency to do like the same one-trick pony move with his guitar, but I think this is one of those moments where it's there, but it's the most effective. And I just like the way that Bono throws himself into the chorus of this song. It's just a powerful piece. And then when you get to the verses where it's like early morning, April 4th, shot rings out through the Memphis sky. It's just, being a part of American history, that one brings really powerfully and really sad. Brooklyn, as a non-American, what about you? Were you affected by those lyrics?
Okay. I mean, yeah. I haven't really attached to the lyrics. Whenever I was thinking about this song, it's like if somebody was to say this is the best Bono song, I would be like, okay, you're not wrong, or you at least have an argument. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe With or Without You made the list.
It did.
One made the list.
It did.
The Streets Have No Name made the list, or Where the Streets Have No Name made the list.
It did, yes.
And that's probably you two songs that we really need to talk about. Like New Year's Day got cut, and that would probably be the next song that I throw on. This is good, but I also agree with you where you're saying like Edge is kind of doing the same thing. I actually think this is really powerful in the end. Whenever Bono and whoever else is throwing in those backing vocals, I think those choral kind of chants hit home.
Yeah. Okay. Rue, what are your thoughts on this one?
So I have a lot of beef with U2 and Bono.
I thought you were talking. When you said U2, I thought you were talking about us. So I got real concerned.
I never got over them putting that album on my phone just randomly one day.
Yeah.
Second, you don't count 1, 2, 3, 14 in any language. So just ever since he did that, I was just like, dude, really? And thirdly, anytime I hear a U2 song and anytime I hear Bono sing, it just sounds like he wants to make you feel sad for not donating or adopting or saving the world in some way or shape or form. And I hit this song and I immediately said, dude, let me live my fucking life and turn that shit off. I don't care for U2 really at all. And Negro, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, not 14. And it's 14 if you're going to do that. So, yeah.
Those are actually like legitimately great points that it takes it down in my mind, actually. Bill, you seem very passionate about this. Thoughts?
I loathe U2.
What have we done?
So much.
But okay.
I can't stand Bono. That man is the epitome of douche. Everything these guys touch turns to garbage. There's one U2 song I like, and it'll never make any list. Just to be clear.
Is it Vertigo?
Angel of Harlem.
Yeah, Angel of Harlem's okay.
It's a good song.
Honestly, I don't know. If I like that.
It's the least U2 song they have. Yeah.
Honestly, every once in a while that comes on, and
I know
think,
everyone's
the
going to
Rolling
talk
Stones.
about like, oh, with or without you or whatever. But never forget, this is also the band that made Beautiful Day and Lemon and
Hold
Hold Me,
on,
Thrill
Beautiful
Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, and fucking just a barrage of garbage. I'm sorry.
Bill, what if I
Do
told
not
you that?
like this band.
Bill, what if I told you that one of those songs that you mentioned comes down on the list later? And I mean, like much later.
You mean as in things that were removed?
Yeah, but like high on the 2010 list.
I mean, it should have been removed. I would remove all of you two. It's just me. I think South Park was right to point out that like you can do all these good things and still be a piece of shit. That is Bono.
Honestly, from now, anytime U2 comes on now, all I can hear is the South Park version of Bono. Just like,
Yeah. He's a fucking walking caricature. Anyway, let's next.
All right, let's move on to number 387. Hit the road, Jack. What Bill says to U2 whenever they come on in.
What
Oh,
the
shit.
fuck?
Well,
How is
hold on.
this getting cut? What had to stay?
You need to be cut off.
What had to really stay for you to go, Hit the Road Jack doesn't deserve to be on a greatest of all time list? You fucking out of your minds. Rolling Stone. What the shit?
I'm kind of with Bill on this one. This was my introduction to Ray Charles. And I meant to look this up earlier. I cannot remember for the life of me her name. But her vocals on this, like their interplay is so fucking good. Just like the amount of soul that the two of them just like are just like carrying through this. And the moment that you hear those opening chords, just the dun, 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 that I'm in right away. Rue, tell me why this song's amazing.
5-year-olds know this song.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this song. So, like, whether you're talking popularity or just musically amazing, this song is amazing. No way this should not be on the top 500. Ray Charles is probably the most famous underrated artist ever. Like, he doesn't ever really bring up in any greatest of all time conversations unless it's like a top 25 list, and then people are like, oh yeah, it's there. But like in just general conversation, you forget about Ray Charles, when legitimately the only person who I think vocally, aesthetically, just vibe-wise is better is Stevie Wonder. Like, when you're talking about an artist that is just like the most just enjoyable in every aspect of musically you can think of, technically, swag, vocally, composition, playing instruments, Stevie Wonder is the only one that does it better than this man. And Hit the Road Jack is probably the epitome of that, because it's one of his most popular songs, one of the most technically great, one of the most vocally great. The yells he puts into that are just so enjoyable. It's enjoyable when telling somebody to get the fuck out my face. It is up there with We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions as anthems. Mm-hmm. And nah. It's American history, man.
Yeah. Brooklyn, before we go to you, I do want to bring up something that Rue touched on. There is one person who famously declared his like love of Ray Charles, and that was Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was once asked, who are the geniuses of music of this modern time? And Frank Sinatra said, there's only one true genius of music, and that is Ray Charles. Man,
Frank Sinatra was a garbage human.
He was
and
kind
he
of
can
an
even
a-hole.
recognize.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
he was in a group called the Rat Pack. Like, they modeled themselves after rats, and you're surprised that they're not incredible people.
I'm just saying on the list as it is right now, Tammy Wynette's Stand By Your Man. You could eject that into the fucking sun and pop in this song right here. And
Fun fact.
we would be all better for it.
Stand By Your Man is in the official list, which is, I think we have both agreed on. We were like, why is this here?
Yeah, right there. That took 2 minutes of searching. Yeah. I was like, there you go. Fucking get that out of here.
Yeah, agreed. Quick thoughts on this one, Brooklyn.
This is also my introduction to Ray Charles. I love the chord progression in this, and that's essentially just a walk down the entire time, but they loop it. I love the verse, "Oh woman, no woman, no woman near me. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'm gonna have to pack my things and go." It's just, it has. I love the back and forth in it, and like Rue was saying, like that scream that he has, and like what you say just gives it enough of emotion. But yet 5-year-olds can sing this song, and like it's a great kid song because they can kind of sing it with that kind of cheesy tone, like "Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back."
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. In 5 years, this song is going to get a resurgence. Not exactly 5 years, but in 5 years, TikTok's gonna find this song and make it a thing again.
No.
It did wonders for Kate Bush's career.
No. Don't let TikTok touch this.
Why not?
I would let this get let it be famous for a movie.
I'll say if it came up in Stranger Things, I wouldn't mind.
Bohemian Rhapsody kind of resurgence.
All right, let's move on to the final song in this section of the list, which is "Fake Plastic Trees" by Radiohead. So I was about to say, Rue, you're the one person on this panel who I'm not sure the most about when it comes to Radiohead. So we'll see you later. But seriously,
have a good night, everybody.
Can I come with you? Can I come with you? If we're gonna talk about Radiohead, can I leave too? If he's leaving, I'm leaving.
Oh, hold on. No. Oh, okay. Brooklyn and I guess we'll talk about.
Please do, because this band is the most pretentious fucking hipster nonsense. I fucking hate this band.
But
my last point. Radiohead, U2.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, it's like the soundtrack for when I die and go to hell.
I really like Radiohead, personally. Now, do I think that they're a little overrated? Yes, I do, actually. I think Kid A is a little overrated.
I think they only had one good album, and it was called Pablo Honey.
That's their worst album. Like, what the hell?
No, that album's fucking good. And then they came to America, and we fucked them up, and that's why they wrote this. America did this to Radiohead. We should pay for this war crime.
Look what you did. Look at it.
You fucked them right up. Break it out like Creep, and everyone can play guitar and stop whispering, and these are all good songs. And they're like, wow, America's fucked up. It's like Fake Plastic Trees, and then they fucked off forever into douchebaggery.
In Rainbows is their best album. But I really do like this song. I know for a fact that this is a particular favorite of Radiohead songs by Caleb Boatman and Cameron Redshaw. So I guess it's an Iowa thing. But I really do enjoy the song a lot, actually. I think the explosion in the instrumentation is really effective. Because it's a slow build, but it builds and builds and builds and builds and bursts. And I think it's really effective when it does that. And Tom York does have like really unique, interesting vocals when done correctly. And I think that this is one of those songs where it's done correctly. Brooklyn?
So I think when we started like 500 Stones, I initially had Radiohead as like a little too old for my time, or I was a little too young for them to kind of get in. And then I listened to Karma Police, and it planted the seed for me liking Radiohead. Fake Plastic Trees, ironically enough, helped grow my love for Radiohead. This is very much a vibe. It is very much a Shed song. And I think as a Shed song, this is perfect. Outside of that, I can understand where it's like not your cup of tea. But yeah, I love chilling out to this song. It's great.
Okay. So with that being said, we have reached the end of the list. We have 3 questions that we'd like to ask the panel at the end of every episode. The first question is, which of these songs should have never made the list to begin with? And I'm gonna make it so you can only pick one.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to make it hard on you, Bill, because I know you have like maybe 6 of these that you would have picked.
There's a decent chunk of this list. Yeah.
I'll start because I think the answer for myself is obvious. It's Tonight's the Night by the Shirelles. None of us could even remember how the song goes. None of us. Not a single one.
Yeah, that's actually kind of fair. Yeah.
Like if 4 people can't remember a single note
and the fact that like I started off with the TikTok joke.
Yeah.
And we all thought we were talking about that song. And then someone had to point out, oh wait, no, it's actually something else. I mean, I don't want to tell you everything we need to know.
Yeah. So this is my pick. Brooklyn, what about you?
I was originally going to go with this one or 13, but I'm actually going to go with Ticket to Ride.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
There's that one.
I think it's good, but it should not have been in the top 5.
Okay. Rue, what song would you pick as the one that never deserved to be on the list at all?
I'm gonna throw the lob to Bill and give him the one that he wants to do, and I'm gonna back you up, Brooklyn, and give you 13 because that was another one of the ones that I was just like, wait, what song was this? I don't know. It can't even make me fall asleep if I played it, because I'd be annoyed.
And Bill,
I mean, Bittersweet Symphony should be not the best anything ever. I'm sorry, just no. I mean, it's up there with like Iris from the Goo Goo Dolls. It's like that kind of like...
shut your mouth. Iris is a great song.
Oh my God.
I don't want the world to see me.
Then fucking go somewhere, you jerk off. And stop singing your pretentious douchebaggery song about it.
Okay. All right. You're not helping, Brooklyn. I know you're trying to help, but you're not helping.
It's not even the top 25 fucking Nicolas Cage movies.
All right. Next question is, which song should be put back on the official list? And I want to start.
And we only get to pick one, right?
Only one.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the obvious one for other people on the panel, but Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Okay.
It's just a great fucking song. I'm still surprised that it came off.
I am going to pick. There's a lot of really like genuinely great, amazing songs on this list. I'm like this close to picking Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself and maybe Somewhere in the City. Yeah, I'm going with Baby I Need Your Lovin' by the Four Tops. The harmonies in that are just like some of the most incredible things I've ever heard in my life. Absolutely a flawless masterpiece. Bill, let's go to you next.
There should be more than one Eric B. and Rakim song.
All right.
That's a fucking war crime. That is a fucking, that violates a Geneva Convention of something.
Rue, do you agree with that, or do you pick something else?
No, thank you, Bill, because now I don't have to make a preamble about the God MC and his producer. Because I wasn't going to pick this. There's only one song on the list, and it's one of the simple songs that are amazing, are the best songs ever. And this is one of the greatest songs of all time. It probably should be in top 100. It's Hit the Road Jack.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think there's you were taking that one, yeah.
I don't think there's anything other than that. This should literally be top 50 song of all time. This makes no fucking sense to me.
All right. So I like to ask this question because in last episode we actually did differ from this. The question is for the song that you just picked, is that your favorite song on this list? Or is do you think that's just like the best one made, or is it actually your favorite song out of all of these? And for me, "Baby I Need Your Lovin'" probably is my favorite song on that list, even though I would argue that "Ooh Child" is technically maybe a better song. Um, Brooklyn, I'm going to have you go next, so our guests have a chance to think on that.
I really want to say "Roxanne" is my favorite song on this section, but I would be doing a disservice to "Goodbye Elvic Road." I have to stand by Elton John.
Okay. So, Amaru, do you think "Hit the Road Jack" is your favorite song on that list?
Real quick, Injustice, we can only pick one because Roxanne also deserves to be on the list, period. That would have been another one. But anyway, no, definitely not. There is one hip hop song per list on the top 500 and every list after that, and it is fucking ridiculous. It's Eric B. and Rakim. It's I Know You Got Soul. Easy. And Rolling Stones needs to give more love to hip hop and R&B in general. Period. The Beatles don't need 21 motherfucking songs on this motherfucking list.
And they
You know
need
what?
to show
Throw on 2 EPMD songs. How about that? Fucking come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They need to show some appreciation to actual good hip hop songs. Unlike half of that trash list. 200. And Bill, is this song? I know this is the one that you picked. Is this one your favorite one out of all the ones we talked about today?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I adore this. This is I grew up with this. I fucking love Eric B. and Rakim, and I will gladly talk about them all day long. So yes, that was the easiest choice for me. And then I saw it on here, and I'm like, who the fuck takes off Eric B. and Rakim off a list? What were you thinking? What's 396 now? I guarantee you this is the better song.
Brooklyn, my phone's over.
Let's fuck around and find out I'm right.
Yeah. So 396.
Oh, you know, here we go. Hold on.
You found it?
Hold on. I almost got it.
Okay, now it's a race.
Yeah.
All right, so number
this site's fucking terribly designed. Hold on.
I got it. I have a good so number 396 on the most current list is Allison by Elvis Costello.
Oh, that's actually hard for me.
I don't know that song, so I can't tell you.
I know. I love Elvis Costello.
Me too.
In fact, I will always tell people Elvis Costello, Elvis Presley. That's kind of how.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Allison's kind of a great song.
Yeah.
That's a tough call for me. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Also, Brooklyn, I think Bill just came up with your next list after this one is done for the next run of shows, comparing them all the way through. So,
that might be really interesting, actually. I know we had talked about something else, but that's a good idea. Amaru, I highly recommend listening to Allison. It's so good.
Pump It Up's the better song. You'll like that one more. Trust, because that's a slapping beat.
Agreed. Pump It Up is actually used in like so much sample.
It is because it's so fucking good.
So good.
Is it similar to Pump Up the Jam?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No.
Okay.
But you might actually enjoy listening to watching the detectives.
Watching the detectives is real good.
Yeah, it's real like reggae-ish beat that he's got going there. Or even like Go to Chelsea. God damn, I love Elvis Costello.
Yeah, me too. There's one time he slipped up, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, Brooklyn, we're ending the show. Get over here. You can finish your sandwich later. So with that being said, guys.
Oh yeah, we can collect on so many sandwiches. Now that Brooklyn's in America.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yes.
I can't believe I just thought of that.
I can't believe I just. Well, I can't.
How much? That's a lot of money you got to spend.
Yeah,
A lot of money,
so
or a
many
lot of
sandwiches,
lunch meat you got to.
Swimming in sandwiches.
But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching Off the Sandwiches. This has been a real fun episode, aside from some technical difficulties, which you'll never know about. Ha ha ha.
And we also apologize for Bittersweet Symphony.
You can apologize for
I
that.
will
I'm not.
apologize for that. We should.
But thank you all for watching. Amaru, Bill, thank you guys so much for coming on. We love talking with you guys. You guys are knowledgeable, but you're also incredibly entertaining. So with that being said, everyone, thank you for watching. This has been 500 Off the Stones for the subsidiary of like 500 Stones. You all know the thing. That's Amaru, that's Bill, that's Brooklyn, I'm Andrew. Keep on rocking.